CEO of Energy Systems Installation, and on behalf of my partners, I'd like to welcome you to our grand opening. It's nice to see so many colleagues, friends, and family come out for this event. My partners found this building and they immediately recognized it as something special. This building is a local landmark and its history is storied and long. Warren Kleinfelter, the original founder of Kleinfelter Chevrolet, was born in 1906 on a farm in Monroe Valley. After attending country school, he graduated from Jonestown High School in 1924. At that time, there were no buses. You had to either take a train or walk to school. And after graduating from Jonestown High School, he specialized and became an expert in the trade of mechanic. In 1935, they built this garage in West Jonestown. In 1937, he was able to procure a Chevrolet parts dealership, which would later become the Chevrolet car dealership. In 1953 and 54, the garage space doubled in size to its current size, or close to it. When Mr. Kleinfelter died in 1978, the business was taken over by Rodney and Donald Kleinfelter. And we're lucky enough to have several of the Kleinfelter family members here today. Betty, or Betty is, her son Lynn, and Don and Nancy Kleinfelter are all here today. The business lasted for 73 years and closed in 2008. Today, the legacy of this building is renewed. A tool room that once housed oil cans, wrenches, lug nuts, will now be teaching the latest in solar and other renewable energy technologies. A showroom that once had Corvairs, Corvettes, and Caprice Classics will now have the latest in solar modules, inverters, and LED lighting. They say necessity is the mother of all progress and inventions. Well, we certainly have seen the necessity for what we do now develop in the last few years. Dwindling carbon-based resources, unstable energy prices, and global warming are a few of the factors. Solar energy and other renewable energies and technologies are answers to some of these issues. That is why ESI exists today. Secretary.
This is how they'll instruct the students that are coming in from the HACC, where they'll have a certified program. So it'll be everything about teaching them from doing a rooftop installation on a residence to a large commercial structure, like this company is actually going to focus on more of the large commercial structures. And it's pretty well done. I'm impressed.
And up there they have, what are those boards called? Smart boards or something? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's a smart board.
Pretty.
As we all know, we had a terrible financial crisis in 2008. And something had to be done about it. You can talk about how we got there, but something had to be done about it. In January and February of 2009, this country lost 1.5 million jobs. We needed to step up to the plate and make the investment that the private sector was not making, and we did that. And Senator Specter and Senator Casey and myself, we voted for the stimulus package that is working. I mentioned that in January and February of 2009, we lost 1.5 million jobs. In January and February of 2010, we lost 76,000 jobs. 76,000 too many. But we needed to step up to the plate so we could stop the bleeding and have the economy turn around.
And it's not a new technology. At about the time the Kleinfelters were expanding their building here, scientists at Bell Labs were first isolating the first silicon-based solar cells. So the technology is not new, but it's relatively new to Pennsylvania. Its implementation on a commercial basis is new and evolving in the state at all times. What's really helped expand the commercial applications of solar has been not only the price and the equipment and modules coming down, but also an increase in incentives through the state and federal government. We are grateful to both the state and federal government for those incentives. It has made us possible to operate as we do. Today, ESI has two main initiatives. Education through the ESI Technical Academy is a key component of what we do. Through a partnership with HACC, Harrisburg Area Community College, we are able to provide beginning PV, or solar voltaic training, through our classroom, which you can all tour after the event. We currently have classes scheduled every month through the end of 2010. We will also be teaching and educating on secondary technologies, renewable technologies, LED lighting, and other related fields. This should help contractors, electricians, and others either develop or further save their careers. The second initiative is deployment. ESI serves as a delivery mechanism for solar. We serve to bridge the gap between the manufacturers and the consumers. Clients, whether they're governments, municipalities, or farms, or other commercial segments of our businesses, share two major concerns. They feel a sense of environmental responsibility, and they also are concerned about the rising price of electricity, with rate caps coming off. Systems and their financing is complicated, so we're able to offer a turnkey solution. Many misconceptions about solar energy exist. Whether it's a 45-year payback, they don't produce power when it's cloudy, there's too much snow, or we're too far north. Pennsylvania is a prime location for solar energy. ESI serves to dispel a lot of these consumer myths. This is just one of the many issues that we deal with on a daily basis. Whether a government or a business, we realize that our clients are busy people. And we have to not only explain the technology, but to be able to show them a reasonable payback on their systems. I would like to recognize a good example of this. Excuse me. A good example of this is we have a gentleman, Mr. Yan Kwan from Hyundai Large Industries. Mr. Kwan. The ability to deploy these systems has driven manufacturing up in this area. Mr. Kwan is their Hyundai is looking at potentially building a manufacturing site in Pennsylvania, and this area is one of the many locations they're considering, so we're happy to have him here. All right, ready? 1,